Welcome back to Zana Vibes, where martial arts meets legendary storytelling. Prepare to witness epic battles, inspiring warriors, and timeless lessons that transcend the fight itself. Subscribe now and become part of a community that honors the way of the warrior. Turn on.
The legend begins in the heart of Honan Province, where the Shaolin Temple stood as a fortress of wisdom and discipline. Among the many monks who trained in its sacred halls, one stood apart. His name was Liang, a quiet, unassuming figure whose presence carried an air of mystery. From the moment he arrived at the temple gates as an orphan, Liang showed an unnatural tolerance for pain. During his training, when others winced at the sting of wooden staves or the burn of hot iron, he remained silent, his eyes calm as still water. The elders took notice. They whispered among themselves, was he touched by the divine, or cursed by demons? His fellow disciples feared him. When sparring, their strikes landed like rain upon stone, but Liang never flinched. He moved with precision, his fists like thunder, yet never once did he show signs of suffering. Even the brutal discipline of the iron shirt technique, which hardened the body against blows, left no marks upon him. As the years passed, his legend grew beyond the temple walls. Stories spread of a Shaolin monk who could not feel pain, a warrior blessed or damned with an indestructible body. Some called him a bodhisattva reborn, immune to earthly suffering. Others said he had sold his soul for power. One day, a warlord named Zhao Long came to the temple, seeking proof of the legend. He brought with him 10 of his finest fighters, each skilled in different martial arts, and challenged the monks. If this monk of yours is truly untouchable, let him face my men. If he wins, I will leave in peace. If he falls, your temple shall bow to me. The abbot had no choice. To refuse would mean dishonor. And so, beneath the ancient bodhi tree, Liang faced the 10 warriors. The first attacked with the speed of a serpent, his fists striking vital points. Liang did not yield. The second came with the strength of a tiger, his kicks like crashing waves. Liang did not falter. One by one, they fell before him. The final warrior, a master of pressure point combat, drove his fingers into Liang's flesh, seeking to paralyze him. But Liang only stared, his breath steady as the wind through the trees. The warlord rose from his seat, eyes wide with disbelief. "What are you?" he demanded. Liang simply bowed. A man who has learned that pain is an illusion. That night, the monks gathered in silence. The abbot, wise and weary, called Liang to his chamber. "Tell me, my son, how is it that you do not feel pain?" Liang hesitated, then unwrapped the prayer beads from his wrist. "Master, I do feel pain. But long ago, I made a choice to see it, to accept it, and to let it pass through me. Suffering is not in the body. It is in the mind." The abbot nodded, understanding at last. Liang was not a man without pain, he was a man who had transcended it. The warlord never returned, and the legend of the monk who knew no pain lived on, a whispered tale among warriors, a lesson for those who sought not just strength, but mastery over the self. If you like this legend, do not forget to subscribe to Zana Vibes.